playoffs, but how does it feel to get that win in the 3-on-3?
It was big. I mean, we obviously been struggling in the 3-on-3 this year, but I mean, Jules made a hell of a play and finished it off pretty quick, so that was great for us and obviously great for them.
What did you see on your goal that tied the game?
I was just trying to be in front of that. I mean, Jules, I didn't really expect him to shoot that, but whenever he shot it, it wasn't. I was just trying to get a piece of it, and I was fortunate to get a piece of it and went in.
You've tied the franchise record for goals in the season. What does that mean to you?
I mean, obviously, it's pretty cool. I mean, right now, I'm just really happy about the win. But when I calm down a bit, go home, I'll probably be thinking about it a little bit more.
Trying to carry this momentum last game of the season against Dallas going into the playoffs?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you never know if we're going to face them in the playoffs or anything like that. So it's going to be a really fun one to play. And obviously, a big one to share.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you.
To get a goal like that, milestone goal, but to tie it up there like that, that's got to mean even more to you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, I think we battled pretty hard, and they played pretty good defense. The goalie was playing really good, so that was a big goal to tie it up. And obviously, as I said before, he almost made an unbelievable play to finish it off.
We still love to win, and still want to be playing good hockey going into the playoffs. So I think it was a good character to come back, and guys sticking to our system and finding a way to come back.
And can you talk a little bit about Filip tying the franchise record, 33 goals? Young guy like that.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, he's a special player, special talent, as all you guys know. And we're fortunate to have him on our team, and we forget how young he is sometimes, and how much he's going to keep getting better, how much he's going to keep growing. So it's exciting, and it's a big thing for him, and hopefully he can pass it on Saturday.
In this game and the next, what do you guys trying to fine tune here before the playoffs? Anything in particular?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about just being consistent in 3 periods. I thought we did a pretty good job tonight. Last game, I thought we played some good periods, so we're making progress, and we're playing a team that's in the playoffs and one of the top teams in our division, so it'll be a good test for us.
This game kind of mirrored the game against Vancouver a couple weeks back, late dramatics. Is it just trying to find a way not to get frustrated against a goaltender that's being fairly hot against you?
Yeah, he played great. They cleared most of the second chances. He made some good saves on the first ones, and you can't veer from your system. You can't change the way you're playing and get frustrated and stick to it, and it's bound to change sooner or later.
Sure, even though it didn't have a meaning when you look at the standings. I mean, it was such a good feeling. You can tell in the locker room, boys I have, you could tell they meant a lot to us, and a really good comeback again. There's been a bunch of games where we've been down, and a great comeback again, and just another game where our D-men really stepped up, and unbelievable feat for them, over 200 points this year as a defensive group. So that's a pretty impressive stat.
You guys have been pretty snake-bitten 3-on-3. Nice to break through one here at the end.
Yeah, it was. That was only our second win on OT, and and Jost didn't waste too much time. That was nice. But yeah, it's like I said, even though it didn't really matter, but it's a big mental meaning when you win a game like that and come back, especially being down 2-0, and just big character win. And there's only one more game to go before the playoffs, so it was a big win.
About, especially at this time of year, how winning builds confidence. Not necessarily easy, but you find another way to get it done. What do you think, especially with the comeback here?
Well, the comeback was really good. I mean, had we lost that game 2-0 and played the same way in the third as the first two, I would have been happy with the way we played. And I think that's really the biggest thing at this point in the year, where we can't move too much in the standings. You want to feel good about the way you played. I thought we played really well through the first 40 minutes. The fact that the guys kept with it and didn't get frustrated and continued to push in the third period. And they were able to get one late, and then the overtime goal. So it was a really good comeback, but I thought it was a strong 60 minutes.
Face-off's a little bit of a struggle tonight, but Johansson got one when he needed it there in the last
minute. Yeah, he got a couple big ones.
Yeah.
Even the overtime, just for possession, was a big one, but certainly the one to tie it up is big. We talked about it. They're a terrific face-off team. They've got a lot of guys that are 52%, 55%, 57%, and they've got 5 guys maybe that do that, so that puts them as one of the top teams in the league. So but they're right, it's the ones that mattered that we wanted. They're the ones that made the difference.
Couple milestones that you guys hit tonight. Forsberg, I think, tied the franchise record for goals, and Weber tied it for power play goals in 1 year. Let's talk about those numbers and how much those have meant to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, those, the two players that you mentioned have had terrific years. Shea has been a force on power play all year long with his shot. Filip's been a really strong player for us, especially in the second half of the season. Nice to see him follow that up in his first year and what he was able to do and what he was able to accomplish. But there's more in the room too. There's, I just mentioned it out there. There's guys like Aaron Crock, who scored 15 goals this year and made a big improvement. And Smitty gets to 20 again, and Johansson comes in here and helps contribute. Lots of players that are really chipping in and helping us out offensively. Certainly the ones you mentioned are big milestones and should be recognized.
Final home game of the regular season, if you could, just a word on what the fan support has meant up to this point and looking ahead now.
Well, it's been, we're excited for the playoffs. I'm sure the fans are too. We appreciate the energy that they bring to our building. We feel like it's one of the greatest places to play in the National Hockey League because of the energy that's in here. It's in downtown. It's in our building. Our fans bring that, and our players and our organization are so appreciative of that. And I know it's going to get ramped up pretty good in the playoffs. We're looking forward to it.
With Tito back in the lineup, it seems like you're going to be juggling Granberg and Jackman. Was there a reason you think tonight where Jackman was scratched over Granberg?
No, we had mentioned to the players that we're going to, try to get everybody in the last two games, just to keep everybody sharp. And there's always tough decisions that have to be made. Thank you, guys.